going to time how long each brand of nail polish takes to dry.
When I gave the word, now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own.
So I'm going to be painting it on this plexiglass right here. And I'm going to be using Sally Hansen's nail polish, Essie's nail polish, and Wet n Wild's nail polish. And they're all the same color. Okay. So I'm going to put the timer on. Wait. Take the Sally Hansen nail polish and open it. Each one swipe. Okay. Two swipes, actually. Wet n Wild right now. And Essie. Okay, start the timer right now. Essie, Wet n Wild, and Sally Hansen. Okay, now let's wait for these to dry. We'll check the dryness with a Q-tip. Stay tuned, I will be right back with the final results. Okay, so we are back with you. Okay, so from this experiment, according to my timer and my math, drumroll please, I would say Sally Hansen won this one. Okay, so Sally Hansen came in at a drying rate of, by the way, I rounded this to the second, 3 minutes and 32 seconds. And I would say Wet n Wild came in second place with a total of when I rounded it, it was 6 minutes and 39 seconds. And fortunately, poor old Essie came in at a rate of 7 minutes and 11 seconds. And I noticed one of my outcomes were that maybe it wasn't the exact drying rate or anywhere near each other's drying rates, as you could tell by the calculations, because I did not apply the same amount of nail polish, because I'm pretty sure you can tell right here. They're not all equal. So next experiment, I will be trying it with the exact same and then averaging those out to see which one did the best. So stay tuned till next video, next weekly video. Hope you enjoyed this one, and bye! So what we are going to be doing for this experiment is that now, as I said previously, I'm going to measure the amount of nail polish I put so that the drying weights are fair and equal. So what I'm using is 1/8 of a teaspoon, handy dandy kitchen utensil, and with each, after I take a scoop and place it for the drying, to time the dryness, I will put it back in the cap or the little bowl. Okay, so let's start, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Sally Hansen nail polish, and just to be clear, they're all white, and as you can see, this is the before the previous experiments. Okay, so let me take the spoon, let me measure this out. Okay, exactly 1/8 of a teaspoon, and I'm going to set the timer as I do this. Okay. Go. So we have to keep in mind that this is the Sally Hansen, so I'll put that right next to it. And right now our drying station is right here, and I'll dip this into clean. And I'm using the nail polish remover right here to clean it. Okay, so now that this is clean and I have the timer running already, I'm going to start again with the Wet n Wild white nail polish. Okay, let's hope this went as smoothly as it did before. So I'm going to take that one more time, put it in the spoon. So you want to pour this in very slowly because it is a very small amount. Perfect. Okay, so this is the Wet n Wild again. And as I pour it, I'm going to start the timer once again on a different device. Okay. Oops. Okay, so now I'm going to clean this once more for the last experiment, last but not least, Essie nail polish. Okay, so right here we have Wet n Wild. And Sally Hansen. Now these are going to take just a little bit longer to dry because it's a little bit more of an amount. But we'll do Essie and then we'll wait for all 3 nail polishes to dry. So it seems here that Essie's nail polish is a little bit more liquidy than the other 2 nail polishes. It might not show up on the camera, but I can see almost like water, or I can see a different kind. So I'm going to take the timer on the 3rd device, and I'm going to drop this right here. Make sure I get all of it out. And I'll start the timer. Results! Okay, so in conclusion, I would say that Essie won this one. It is dry, completely dry, and it has been 1 hour, 32 minutes, and 48 seconds. And I would say, who came in 2nd place? Well, I would say Sally Hansen did. It came in at 1 minute, 34 seconds, and 34 minutes, 1 hour, 34 minutes, and 24 seconds. And Wet n Wild came in last place, although I stopped the timer at 1 hour, 31 minutes, and 29 seconds. It's still very wet. I mean, I'm able to touch it and make dents in it. As you can see, it's still very wet, as the label says, Wet n Wild. So, all in all, Essie came first, then it's Sally Hansen, then it's Wet n Wild. So if you wanted to, I would say when you're painting your nails, go with Essie. So
I used to rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave the word.